All right, guys, what's up? Chris Lee back with another United Purpose video. Hey, check this out. Guys, I wanted to keep this video pretty short today. So yeah, guys, so what I want to talk to you guys about today is just being positive and then keeping your eyes on a prize and really embracing the small wins, okay? And what do I mean by the small wins? First off, you need to start each day off by being positive. Wake up and start speaking positivity in your life. Start speaking positivity into your coworkers. Start speaking positivity into your love life, your relationship with your children, your dog. Everything that you do, try to be positive about it. Everything may not be perfect in your life, and that's okay. But what I really want you guys to start focusing on is finding a way to look at things in a positive light and start speaking these things into your life so you can start experiencing some positivity. When you start thinking that everything bad is going to happen, you're inviting that negative energy into your space, and it's likely going to start happening like that. Now, I'm not saying to ignore the reality of your circumstance that may be happening in your life. I'm just saying that the more you start speaking positivity over yourself and positivity into the environments that you work in and the people that you're around, you will start to see a difference. And here's the thing, it's about you, not just them. Because what I want you to understand is that when you want to be negative or you look at everything in a negative light, you are carrying a heavy burden on yourself. You are carrying unnecessary weight on yourself every single day in your work environments and your relationships and everywhere you go, all because of the way you think. If you change the way you think, you'll start to feel a lot better. Remember, in my last video, I talked to you guys about changing your perspective. It's not about your situation changing. Remember, there's nothing different about the tree. It's your perspective about the tree. So it's going to look a little bit differently if you're standing face to face with the tree versus if you're standing on a two-story building. There's nothing that changes about the tree. It's just your perspective that changes about the tree that determines how you feel about the tree or that circumstance that you're in, okay? But the tree is still the tree. What changes, what could be positive or what could be negative, is your perspective about it. So change the way you see it, the way you view it, the angle that you view it, and you'll start to feel a lot better, okay? The next thing that I really want you guys to focus on is waking up each and every day and being thankful. Thank God for waking you up, okay? Realize that some people didn't wake up this morning. Realize that some people are going to go work a hard day at work and not come home, okay? Realize that some people are losing their life because they're laying on their deathbed right now and they're ill or something is going on in their life. Maybe they made some bad choices or some bad decisions and it's time for them to go home, okay? We don't get that opportunity every single day. Nobody lives forever. So make the best of each day. Wake up, praise God, thank God for something in your life. You may have had a bad struggle with suicide or depression 10 years ago. And I know you remember at that one time and point in your life, it felt like the worst situation ever. It felt like the worst thing was happening to you and you couldn't deal with it another day. It just felt like you wanted to end it all, right? At that time and point, there was nothing that anybody could say to you to get you through. Here you are, 10 years later, now you're feeling better. Now you're stronger. Now you look back on that circumstance and say, man, I can't believe I allowed myself to think like that. I can't believe I allowed myself to deal with that. I can't believe I was in such a dark place. Guys, you have to learn to start giving God credit. We have to realize that when we get through those dark times, those dark storms, that's because of God. God's favor over our life, Him caring about us, Him keeping us in situations to where we should have been lost. We should have been dead. We should have been harmed. We should have been whatever. God kept us. He kept us strong. He kept us in mind. He kept us in His prayer. He kept us in His hands and His arms. He held onto us tight and said, hey, you may be struggling, but I got you. I'm going to pull you through this, okay? So learn to give God the credit that He deserves for pulling you through dark times. When you were struggling to pay your bills, when your home was maybe getting evicted or, you were losing out on a home or you were living out on the streets at one point or whatever the case may be. Look where you're at in your life now. You may not be where you want to be right now, but you are not where you were in the past, okay? So everything that held you down, everything that tore you down, everything that beat you down, everything that made you depressed, suicidal, made you want to give up back then, you're past that stuff now because you've gotten stronger. God has brought you to a new place. He's elevated you in His life. He's taking you to the next level, okay? So you need to start realizing that every little thing that you're going through in this life, Don't focus on just the negative stuff. Learn to focus on the positive. Learn to focus on the small wins. God has brought you through many storms, and guess what? He's going to continue. He's going to continue because he's faithful. He loves you. He wants you to know that you're loved. He wants you to know that he has your back. But you got to start realizing these things. You got to start understanding the power God has given you, the authority God has given you. You have to realize that when it feels like nobody is in your corner, God is there. When everybody else leaves you, gives up on you, you'll realize real quickly that the only person still in your corner is God. Okay? Start understanding that life isn't always about focusing on the negatives. You gotta start embracing the small wins, okay? Every small win counts. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna always win the championship, but every small win, you've worked to get to this point. So everything counts. And even in your losses, they're still small wins. You may lose some time in life, but guess what? Did you get stronger? Did you gain something in a situation? Did you gain a new perspective? Did you gain something financially, material, spiritually, whatever the case may be? Did you gain something emotionally, physically, whatever the case may be? There are small wins that you need to go ahead and start embracing in your life. And that's going to remind you that God has been good. God has been faithful, because things could be a lot worse in your life, but they're not, because God continues to keep you. He continues to bless you. You have his favor over your life. You are blessed. Don't focus on the negative stuff. You are winning. Every small win means something, okay? Not everybody's chasing the championship. Some people just say, hey, I got better than what I was yesterday. I got better than what I was 2 years ago. I got better than what I was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I didn't have a relationship with my mom or my dad or this person or that person. But here we are 10 years later. Now we're spending time together. Now we're going on vacation. Now we're out having dinner. Now we get to have a phone call once a week or whatever the case may be. It's better than nothing. It's a small win, and you got to start being positive about it. So know this: through Christ, you are a winner. Win, lose, or draw. With Christ, you will always be a winner. There's no losses with God, okay? You may feel like you lost some things, but in the end, he's telling you to go ahead and let go and move on from this and open up your hands. Drop that, open up your hands so I can put something in your hands that's a little bit better than that, okay? Count every blessing in your life. Don't be the person that grabs a piece of paper and you're constantly writing down all the negative stuff. So I challenge you this week, instead of going ahead and focusing on all the negative things that has happened in your life or this week or today or whatever the case may be, I want you to get a pen and a piece of paper and start writing down the positive things that's been happening in your life, the small wins that you appreciate. I don't care what it is. It could be the smallest thing. Did you come across a $10 bill? Somebody bless you. Did somebody fix your AC? Did somebody do something nice for you, positive for you? Did somebody gift you something that you least expected? Whatever the case may be. Did you wake up this morning? It doesn't matter. Did you score 14 points in a game and you normally score 3 points or 5 points? Guys, I just want you to understand that if you learn to start embracing the small wins, life will get better. Life will feel better. You'll become more appreciative about everything that God is doing in your life. Start waking up and start praising God for the smallest things he's done for you. Waking you up. If somebody gave you a ride to school and you're normally riding a bus, whatever the case may be, start learning to wake up and praising God through the midst of your troubles, your struggles, your difficult times. Say, God, I appreciate you today. This situation sucks, but thank you for allowing me to go through it, because I know you're going to get me stronger. I appreciate you for helping me get my bills paid. I appreciate you for helping me pass that test last week. I appreciate you for restoring my relationship with this person. I appreciate you for helping me find my dog. I appreciate you for allowing me to get 7 hours of sleep, 8 hours of sleep. Just start thanking God for the littlest things and watch how more blessings come into your life. Watch how more positive things start to happen, and watch how the people around you start to basically change out in exchange. The bad, negative people that you don't need in your life are going to start leaving because you're so positive and you're so uplifting. And the people who want to be around that type of praise and enthusiasm and motivation, those people are going to want to start gravitating to you. They're going to want to start being around you just because of your positivity, just because of the words and your joy within yourself. It gives out this aura to people that says, hey, this is magnetic. This is spiritual. This is from God. I'm in a good place. I'm happy. I'm thankful for what God is doing in my life. And once you start doing that, watch how many people start to gravitate towards you, okay? Because misery loves company. If you're always being miserable, if you're somebody full of resentment, if you're somebody full of hate, if you're somebody full of bitterness, you are going to start attracting those people, and then your life is going to get worse because those people are going to bring their negativity and their problems back into your life or into your life in general. And now you're swimming in not only your problems, but you're swimming in their problems. Not only are you swimming in your resentment, but you're swimming in their resentment and their bitterness and their frustration and their anger with the world. Okay. You don't need to live like that. That type of stuff is heavy. So if you have people in your life that's bringing a lot of that negativity, just blow it off. Okay. Breathe in, breathe out, and say, you know what? I'm giving this to God because I'm going to carry positivity throughout my day and throughout my life. And I'm going to spread this love to other people. I'm going to spread this positivity to other people because I want people to feel what God has done for me. I want people to know what God has done for me, and what he has done for me, he can do for them also. Okay. So continue to be positive, learn to put a smile on your face, even when things are troubling, even when you got some struggles in your life, even when situations are difficult in your life, learn to smile about it and say, you know what? This sucks. God got me. I know life is going to get better. This is just a storm, and every storm is going to pass. The sun will shine again. Allow it to shine in your life and know that you're blessed. So with that being said, stay blessed, take care of yourself, stay in prayer, and don't forget to speak positivity into your life and to those around you. Y'all have a good night.